Can I just say that he was heavily influenced in the car park by James McFadden?
Lies.
Really?
That is true.
For what?
That is not
For
fake
what?
news.
For what?
I don't know. Let's see.
For what?
Let's see.
Right, name it. Come on, let's go. Give a
Jack
little
Butland
reason.
in goals. James Tavernier. Lewis Mayo at Kilmarnock, I think, has been excellent at centre-back. Liam Scales, Owen Beck at Dundee, who's went back. But I thought the first part of the season he's been really good. Two in the middle of Callum McGregor and Matt O'Reilly. Seema, I'm going to play off the left-hand side. Lewis Palmer off the right. And then Shanklin and Miofsky as a front two. Beat that, friend.
Interesting. I thought you might have gone Danny Armstrong on the right.
I was close. There was a few Kai Rolls was just unlucky to miss out.
That was who we had earlier.
You didn't even know who it was.
That's who we had earlier.
Armstrong, Finlay, and your favourite Kyogo. But I always think if you're at the Old Firm, you should be the top goal scorer in the league, and Kyogo's not at this moment in time. So that's why I've went with Shanklin and Miofsky.
There's something about Kris and Kyogo.
There's not.
I don't know. No, I mean there is. The reason he has to have Kyogo in is he's a big game player in the decisive games.
You only play 4 of them.
In the decisive,
you only play 4 of them.
But they're quite important.
Yeah, they're very important.
In the decisive games, who has been the guy who stepped up? Kyogo. And just because he's gone heavy on Lawrence Shanklin, he doesn't sort of, want to give Kyogo any credit, which is fine. And I don't think Kyogo will lose any sleep about this.
Is this my team or your team?
I'm going to guess.
Are you trying to explain to everybody why I've not put them in?
No, that's fine. People are thinking it anyway.
No, they're not.
I'm going to guess Kyogo is in your team then, Kris.
He's captain.
He's trying to get him advice.
Double pointer.
He's captain, and I'm going to give him a new contract. In goal, Jack Butland.
Yeah.
I'll give Kris that. I think that's
it.
And no, well, I think Joe Hart's done all right.
Okay.
Why are you making that? Why are you making that face?
Oh, let me go.
No, you got to have James Tavernier in, albeit there's always this question mark about sort of him defensively, but his numbers are incredible. Now centre halves, there's a good debate about the centre halves. Liam Scales, of course, stepped up when he got the opportunity, but I can't ever leave Cameron Carter-Vickers out of my team. He is always going to be in my team.
He's the best defender in Scotland.
Why didn't you put him in your team?
Because my point is, he's been in. He was injured at the start of the season.
Doesn't have his best players in.
No, he was injured at the start of the season. He's injured at this moment in time as well. I think Lewis Mayo has played more or less every game. Command have been excellent. If I had to pick my best team, like overall from a team, Cameron Carter-Vickers in it.
What is this game? what is this game we're playing here?
Yeah, but you're asking who's been the best players of the first 6 months of the season. Cameron Carter-Vickers has been injured. If you have to pick a select,
he has played.
Yeah, but he has been injured quite a bit as well.
He's been good.
He has been good.
He's the best in the country.
He is the best in the country.
You haven't got him.
Right.
And
who's alongside
him? Okay. And Rangers, their defensive record has been excellent. But I'm going to go for Frankie Kent because.
So why is Golson not in it? If you're picking,
I'm not. He's been good. I'm just prioritising with Frankie Kent and his
right. Okay.
and his that's a strange phrase. And his importance to Hearts. I think he's been massive for Hearts. But I take your point. So Golson and Balogun. I can say, well played, guys. You've done well. But I'm just going to put Frankie Kent in ahead of you. Left back.
Liam Scales to fit him in somewhere.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go Alex Cochrane.
Yeah.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I like Chris's pick, but he's off Owen Beckers. So I want players who are committed to the Scottish game. So that's what
you to pick your team for the first 6 months of the season.
Right, centre mid. Come on.
So centre mid. I mean, it's an easy one. Callum McGregor, and then I've got O'Reilly, and I'm very similar to Kris. Lewis Palmer's numbers, you can't leave him out because of his numbers. If I'm honest, I still think there's far more to come from him, and I think that while his numbers are phenomenal, I think he needs to show greater consistency, and there's more in it. Seema from Rangers has been crucial for them. I think he scored big goals. I think a large element of the Rangers support when he first signed they weren't sure about him, but I think he's been a massive player for them. So I've got Seema. And then Chris's Lawrence Shanklin, and alongside Kyogo. What a partnership, Hayley, those two. So a lot of similarities, haven't we, in a team. I don't like to think like Kris.
Yeah, but you obviously have to get the Celtic ones in, you know, to keep your wee fan club.
I'm
just looking, you know, Miovski and a poor Aberdeen team has scored more goals than Kyogo. Shank has scored more goals, but we'll put Kyogo in. He scored what, 2 in 12 games or something?
Scored a couple of really good goals in the big games. The ones which you're remembered for, where they throw out DVDs. Later
like DVDs across the city.
Later on in your career.
Like DVDs across the city. Right,
you two goal scorers can keep arguing about your striker selections. I'm going to wrap it up here.